You're a winner.
Oh my God, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
I'm sorry.
No, when I'm talking, you're not talking. This is why, yes, we'll have to just cut him out of the show.
Let's review what really happened here and how you can avoid something like this in your relationship.
Kids are trying to go to bed. This was
They
an
always ask us
early
where we're going.
So this is interesting already because she's talking, but he jumps in interrupting and he doesn't power protect her. Power protect means that you avoid being overly domineering.
I know I had to sneak out.
Notice that she looks at him when she's talking for the camera, but he doesn't look at her. He looks at the camera. So far in the beginning, it's actually him who's being more dominant and it's him who's being more on the domineering side.
When I say to them, I go, Mommy has to go to work. And they're like, oh, okay.
No, then the baby wanted to come too. She's like, I come too.
They all want to come.
Notice again, see, this is a pattern. She looks at him. He doesn't. It's almost as if he doesn't care about her, or at least that's what he's subcommunicating. Maybe he actually cares about her. I think he does, but he doesn't know how to subcommunicate it.
Well, you're just going to have to bring him back because
And by the way, just to be sure, I'm not saying that she's a nice woman and it's all his fault, right? This is just to give you a complete overview.
desserts upstairs are amazing. Do they have sweet tooth?
Yes, and so do we.
Again.
They actually, because of her, they eat very healthy, but when dessert time comes...
He said something that she doesn't like, whatever the reason. We don't know why, but it was clear. She shook her head and she disapproved. However, because he doesn't even look at her, he doesn't care, he keeps going, he fails to read this important message.
You better show up.
And now she interrupts and notice the wide gesture. This tells us that probably she's a socially confident and dominant one.
They want good desserts. They're very spoiled. They're New Yorkers. They want good desserts. You have kids? You don't.
No, but you two do a beautiful, I was going to say, you two do a beautiful job raising your family. You guys are hosting tonight. Why was it important for you guys to come out and celebrate this grand opening?
I mean, it's such an iconic New York place. And I mean, to come up here,
the last one to open, how old were you?
This guy keeps butt-heading on her. And sure, she overdoes it later, but he's not handling this correctly. If you want to be a strong relationship leader, usually win-win works better. Because if you are a leader, but you constantly disempower your partner, of course you're gonna lose social capital, you're gonna lose rapport. People don't want to be led by people who disempower them and make them look bad. People want to be led by people who lead with win-win in mind. He's the leader, great, but she should be the co-pilot, still respected. He doesn't realize it, but he's subcommunicating disrespect right now. He's subcommunicating, I don't truly care what you think.
I mean, to come up here,
the last one to open, how old were you? 6?
I don't know if this is a good joke or if it's a power move. When it last opened, you were what, 6 years old? Usually being younger is seen as better in our society. However, when it's too young, then it's babying. It's as if he's saying, I was already the man back then. I was here when it opened. I was one of the VIP and you were a baby. So it's more of a power move in my opinion. And, adding up everything, already the disrespect, now the joke power move, he's not handling this like a good male leader.
You were 6 years old when the first Planet Hollywood opened.
I was.
I was here for the opening of the first Planet Hollywood. Yeah, yes. Well, back then when they did that, it was kind of new.
Now he launches in this huge story. And remember, in the beginning, it was the interviewer asking her more questions. But now he basically took over the interview and he goes on a long rant that frankly few people care about.
House of Blues and all those celebrity-themed things. And, Bruce and Arnold were all a big part of the first Planet Hollywood. And it was a very big deal. They had openings here
it's
with
not
Bruce
too
and that whole crowd. And they were like huge events. And then the place was open for a long time, House of Blues.
It's fine, but it's not the most interesting and captivating story. He's still stealing the stage for this long without adding much value.
To Danny Aykroyd and that crowd. And they were very, very famous restaurant music clubs, Played a lot of music. And
all the time she's looking at him and he looks at the camera.
closed and they're reopening. And Robert Earl, who was the original founder, the original
So if a guy here wanted to display like a team frame, we are husband and wife, we are together, he could put a hand on her shoulder, or he could let her say something,
that started it,
or he could at least wrap this up so he stops hogging the spotlight.
is back here starting it again. So good for him.
And that's the History Channel.
Okay, this was a power move, but it was a good joke. In a way, it's also a joke that rescues him, because he didn't realize that he went for this long rant, and, you know, she highlighted it with a fair joke.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. But it is an iconic brand, like you mentioned it. What do you guys have in store for us today?
We'll see. I think we're just gonna have fun and
Where?
here. We're gonna have fun and
Apparently,
hang out.
we
I mean,
eat
do you
dessert.
see how big this? Like, it's incredible.
Now she finally protects her speaking time. She doesn't stop talking.
It's essential. It's essential. But you know, I think that us trying to every
What's the
day
word for essential in Spanish?
esencial.
Oh,
Okay.
It was a fair question, but if she wanted to make like a serious point, he's still, you know, dragging her off on a tangent that adds little value.
let me down.
Yeah. Oh my God, you're distracting me right now.
Sorry.
Like now you're
This was too much now.
just doing that. Why? Why are you distracting me?
I'm just Captain.
This is a big jump. So far, it was mostly subcommunication. Now it becomes disrespect in your face, in front of the cameras. Before, you needed a little bit more of social skills, social intelligence to pick up those cues. But everybody will understand this. And this is a major turning point, because he, as the man, loses a lot of status when the woman is openly disrespecting him like this. So before, it was like, this guy could learn better social skills and better leadership. But now this becomes, she's actively disempowering him in front of everybody.
You're just distracting me.
You're so
No, but
beautiful.
oh my God, stop! You're annoying me. Stop! It's not
You annoy me. Ah, man, bad.
cute. No, he's distracting me. So
This is also bad from him. He's pretending that everything is okay. He's trying to make it seem like it's funny, or it's like he's above all of this. No, man, this hits you hard. This was deep disrespect. This is not cool. And you trying to play it off like this, it's not helping you any.
I'm gonna like walk out of this interview. Right?
I need the motherhood notes. You were doing an amazing.
No,
Good. This is a fair move to walk away.
go back. It's all
And now she misses him.
about
see?
routine. It's all about routine.
But he goes back too soon.
And every day we strive to be boring, and then like unboring things happen to us.
And now he's already back by her side. Man, only stand by her side if she stands by your side. She wasn't standing by your side.
We're gonna see how it feels to have it be out there.
It's gonna be great.
This
You're a
season.
winner.
Oh my God! When I'm talking, you're not talking.
Sorry.
No, when I'm talking, you're not talking.
I'm sorry, like a beaten dog, bro. Have some self-respect.
This is why, yes, we'll have to like just cut him out of the show. No,
She knows she exaggerated now, so she's trying also to play it off like a joke, like it was funny. It's not. It was deep disrespect.
no, I mean, I think this is a really raw
She also lost her plot because she knows that she crossed the line.
show, and it's very real, and we took a lot of
Finally, he moves away for good. Good.
chances, and
But this will still require that you have a deep one-on-one talk after this interview. But even within the interview, I would have stepped in more strongly. Don't let people disrespect you like that, especially the people closest to you. Disrespect matters the most when it's from the people closest to you, because it subcommunicates that if you cannot get respect from the people who know you best, then it means you're not a guy who gets respect from anybody. This is why it's so bad when your partner or a close friend or a business partner disrespects you in public, because the people closest to you are the people who know you best, and it's the people that supposedly should be with you in a win-win, in an alliance that support you. So when they do not support you, it subcommunicates you're a man that as a character, he does not get respect and support from others.
and so I'm very proud of her, and she loves doing.
And now she points at him, trying to get him back, probably, because she always preferred to have the man by his side.
little face masks on him, as you guys saw in episode 2. Carmen and her face masks.
So she tries to pull him back and rebuild some rapport with some touching and with some friendliness. However, notice even this is high dominance. This is very high power. So if the woman does this to you, it's a little bit babying. I will not like this. This is not a good move to reestablish rapport after she was so deeply in social debt. This requires a big apology, not a nice face massage.
But the episodes, I predict now on television, on American television.
It's good that he ignored it, though. He didn't make like a nice face. Aha, thank you. That was good.
Season 2 is going to be you and Carmen. It's going to be the two of them. They have their own
Can
show.
I tell you, from now on, unless it's history, don't take anything that this guy is going to say because he just invents it on the spot. It's all like this.
When I do
Such a combative relationship. You want usually to understand beforehand what are her values, what are your values, so that in public you do not say something that she will deeply disapprove of, and the other way around, right? So that way you can be a better team.
The things that we're doing.
And now the final mistake.
I hope people read my wife's book and realize what like an unusually amazing woman she is. My wife was
No, bro, she disrespected you in public and now you're building her up. No, no, no. Bad move.
my wife is probably
You do not reward poor behavior. You do not stand behind disrespect. Take away. If you want to do a marriage, pick a woman who is cooperative, who builds you up, who supports you. And when something like this happens, have a strong one-on-one conversation and make sure that this is not accepted and it's not cool.